Grand risings, good morning, salutations, whatever you guys say to each other. Okay, when you arise in the morning, it is a new day. Okay, so come with me while I make me some more tea here. Okay, I'm a big tea person. I don't know if you guys are a coffee or tea person. I haven't had coffee in 3 years. We're going to talk about something that I think that will be quite interesting to you that I've been studying. There are certain needs that all human beings need to thrive, and I'm pretty sure you guys know that, right? Come with me while I take the dogs out first before I make my tea. Thanks for waiting, guys. I just had to go ahead and take them out there myself because it's hard to walk several dogs and they was all over the place. So let's talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay? Let me crack out my notes. I have a few notes today, okay? This won't be a long video at all. So these are needs that every human being needs, okay, according to Maslow's theory or his doctrine. Okay, we will be studying the word doctrine later, but just to interject really quick, doctrine comes from doctor or doctore, okay, in the Latin. It means doctor or teaching. So you can see how people behave by you could tell how they have been taught and what they have been taught with through their actions, not their words. You guys are smart though, you already know that. So that's what doctrine, doctor, doctore, teaching means, okay? So this is Maslow's doctrine or doctore. Maslow's hierarchy, right? Like we everybody fight for like power control. The hierarchy of your needs that you need, okay? As a being here on the planet, particularly human. So at the very top, okay, it's going to look similar to like a pyramid, if you will. At the very top here, okay, you can see, right? Just to flash that for you. But if you wanted to look it up yourself, it's Maslow, Maslow or Maslow, okay? Excuse me if I'm saying it incorrect. All right, Maslow's hierarchy of need, it is self-actualization, self-esteem, your social aspect, safety, and physiological needs, okay? Let's dive a little deeper into these very quickly. So at the very top, the self-actualization, this is self-fulfillment needs. Okay, you have needs that you have to fulfill within yourself. They're things like your morality or whatever spectrum you're on, okay, of what you feel is more moral, okay, whatever doctrine or teaching you're under as well, okay. Your creativity, your flow, your compassion, your experiences, and purpose, how you experience your purpose here, your meaning here on the planet, your coherence. That's what self-actualization means. This is a self-fulfillment need. Then you have your self-esteem, okay? This is your confidence, your achievement, your respect, right? Okay? Which is very important. Everyone needs respect, right? We're going to talk about the flipping of this in just a second. Then, number 3 on the pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you have love and belonging. This is friendship, family, intimate relationships, and connection. Everyone needs that as well. Next is safety and security. This is things like health, your employment, your property, your family, right? Your social acceptance. Then we have our physiological needs, things like breathing, food, water, shelter, clothing, and rest. So these are things that you need. You need self-actualization, you need self-esteem, you need love and belonging, you need safety and security, you need physiological needs. How do you identify people, places, and things that do not contribute to this and actually take away from it? They take your needs and flip them. See that? It was like that, but then now it's like this. They flip it. So instead of you self-actualizing, you actually don't have any creativity. You have no flow. You don't know what your purpose is. Instead of self-esteem, they attack your self-esteem, or person, places, or things. They will attack your self-esteem, your confidence, your achievements, your respect. They'll do that through like smear campaigns and things. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that, right? With all of the pop, they call it pop psychology and things of that nature. They attack your love and belonging. They will attack your friendships, your family, your intimate relationships, and any connection you have with anything or anywhere, okay, that meets your needs, okay? All right, they'll attack your safety and security. They'll attack your health, your employment, your property, your family, your social acceptance. They want people to other you or ostracize you, right? And that's done through smear campaigns as well. And then they'll attack your physiological needs, which is your breathing. You'll be surprised. Your food, your water, your shelter, your clothes. They don't want to have no clothes. They don't want you to have any clothes. They want you to be tired. They want you to not have to be thirsty, to be hungry, Okay, not to be able to breathe correctly, to feel scared and insecure, right? Not safe, have no love and belonging. Everybody's pointing at you, laughing at you, kind of like the movie Carrie. They want you to be treated like that. They want you to have no achievements, okay? They don't want you to be respected. They want you to be disrespected. And finally, they do not want you to self-actualize. They don't want you to be creative, right? So anything you come up with creatively, they will mirror it, or they will have their flying monkeys copy it. And it makes them feel like they're stealing attention away from you. See, because for them, their needs is attention based, right? That's how you can tell, okay? It's an anatomy of an op. You guys will listen back to that on my podcast, which is Humble Dame. I'm gonna have a podcast as well, so shameless plug. But that's an anatomy of an op. I think I did a little snippet here on this channel, if I'm not mistaken, or check out my other channel, Diamond Lioness, okay, or Humble Lioness. My apologies, okay. That's an anatomy of an op, okay. They take their needs and weaponize their needs and their wants. No, and they show no grace and no mercy, right? They poison their preferences against you. And then they like to parade their needs being met above yours while they want to mess yours up. Now, I know that you guys are saying, but this smells of paranoia. Actually, it's not. Actually, not at all, especially with the social media age. It's the age of too much sharing. It's the age of image. Okay, write that down. This is the age of image. And people will hurt you if they can't maintain their image, whether they want to be seen as squeaky clean, the most morale, the greatest, that's gifted, the most talented in the world. You know, you'll be surprised whatever doctrine, that means a teaching, okay, because you teach yourself through things that you do, right? And people you be around, whatever teaching they have submitted themselves under, it don't matter what it is. Like, I'm the best. Out of 8 billion people, their teaching and their thought process is, I'm the best. Because, you know, teaching leads to thought processes. Okay? So that's how people are ran nowadays. So it's the age of image. You have to be very careful with that. You know how back in the day, people used to say, well, you know, when you dating, you don't meet that person, you meet their representative. It's basically like, it's the same teaching, new packaging. Who this? So since it's the same teaching, new packaging, which is fine, you know, we got to go with the ebb and flows of life, you know, and kind of go along with it, right? But it's the same aspects in it. Look at my face. Okay. Sorry, guys. So you have them, they poison their needs against you. Okay. When I say they, what do I mean? Person, places, or things. If anything is coming against your needs being met and like passionately doing it and happily doing it, that is something that's actually going to weaponize their needs against you. That's a sign of warfare. Okay, so be careful. Okay, that can happen on the job. It can happen in personal relationships, and a lot of times it comes from people who suffer with jealousy or envy, like envy rotting their bones. Your bones is your structure, things that help you to stand up straight. You know what I mean, and walk straight. So if they have a crooked walk on a crooked path, and they going about, you understand, you can see how they move by how they weaponize their needs being met above yours. If they're happy that that you feel safe, I don't know anybody who loves you wouldn't be happy that would be upset that you feel safe, right? So these are some signs to look out for. If they're upset that your physiological needs being met, that you got food and shelter. Something as basic as that. That's on the bottom level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Your physiological needs being met. If they're upset by that, or that irritates them, that you have a house or you have an apartment or you have food and you're enjoying your food, that's a red flag, honey. All right. Also, safety and security. If they're upset that you have social acceptance, whatever matron that you're in, you could be, you know, a jock or a geek. I'm a little bit in between, right? You get what I'm saying as far as the archetypes. You can be a baseball card collector. And you can have your own little group over there. You guys get together and look at baseball cards and go around to certain seminars. And if they're upset by that, that's a red flag. That's a big red flag. Because why would you be upset about someone having social acceptance? If you do not want to accept that person, again, move around. Don't poison your preference against someone else. Like, everybody doesn't have to like, no, you don't like everything in the world, or you don't know everything. So whatever matron or whatever measure of influence and social circles that you choose to be around, that's you, right? So that's a big red flag if they're upset that you have social acceptance. They could be upset that you have family. that you're trying to be healthy or getting there, right? Because everybody struggles with something. I do as well. That you have a job. Okay, these are very big red flags, guys. Run. You're love and belonging. They don't want you to have any friends, any family, any intimate relationships or connections. They know that's what you're fed through. People that love you and that care for you can see your blind spots. You're getting your needs met. Anyone or anything or any place that does not want you to get your needs met is not something that's good. It's not them testing you and trying to vet you. That's not what vetting is. That's harassment. Okay? A lot of times it could be your in-laws. Nosy family. Okay? But I know a lot of people deal with this in-laws or like, let me see, like I don't say in-laws, or sometimes it could be employees. In-laws and employees. It's mostly people on the outside, like acquaintances and associates. Because people, at this point that you've allowed to be in your circle, they should be people that you trust. Now, everybody has a Judas in their circle. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody that's just secretly don't like how you dealt with something. They just waiting on their chance to sell you out. That's just a given. You know what I mean? You have to know how to deal with Judases as you know how to deal with, you know what I mean? Your Peters. It's just what it is, okay? If they upset that you have self-esteem, have you ever been around or been and felt something like they're trying to punish you because you have confidence and you feel great about your achievements and you want respect? You have to earn respect. I don't know you, and I don't associate with you at all, and don't want to. I wish you the best. That infuriates this type of, I'm going to say this type of doctrine. Let's take it there. Let's take it let's go further beyond the people, places, and things. And let's take it to, it's a point of doctrine. Their doctorate, their doctor, their teaching. Doctors diagnose things. So they can misdiagnose things according to their doctrine. They could look at you feeling good about yourself, not knowing what you've been through, and say that you're arrogant. And then they want to punish you for showing confidence. That's not, because it's a doctrine that they're under, okay? Self-actualization. Are they upset that you have creativity? Do they want to take all of the things that you try to do creatively and show it for themselves? My thing is, art is very personal. You can love it. You can be inspired by it. You can even imitate it, not emulate. It's different. You can imitate it to a certain degree because you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm similar, but not the same, right? But when it gets to the point where it's emulation, okay, that's the work of the flesh. Emulation. That means they're trying to outdo, like one-upping and outdoing. That's someone that doesn't want you to self-actualize. And that is, who doesn't want you to feel creative? I don't know. Who doesn't want you to experience your purpose? When they begin to attack your purpose. If your purpose is to be a wife, they're going to attack your reputation, attack you getting with anyone. It could be people in your family. I've had this happen to me for whatever reason. They want you, again, not to get your needs met. They want you to be alone, not have any intimate connections. Everybody hates you. Everybody looking at you like Carrie, like, they're going to laugh at you. They're like that crazy religious mother in Carrie. That's the best example I can give you as far as modern, well, it's not really modern day, it's old school, it's a really old movie, but if you've seen the modern day movie of that, Carrie, the people that are against your needs being met is like the mother in Carrie. The mother didn't want her to have no social acceptance. She didn't want nobody to like her. She kept telling her about these religious things. You got to pray, filling her with shame, something that's wrong with you, and this type of, they're going to laugh at you. And lo and behold, what did they try to do at the prom? Self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Because that's the doctrine she was taught up under. So sometimes you could want more. And I think I should be getting my needs met. And you not getting them met. You need to watch, person, places, or things that surround you that carry a certain doctrine. We're going to take it out of, let's take the haters out. Okay, I'm tired of the haters. I'm tired of the Lord knows for a decade now, we've been hearing about them. And I know I'm tired of them. You've been dealing with them for a decade and hearing about them and da-da-da. I mean, and I get it. Sometimes we need to be validated. I'm not invalidating anyone. Trust me out of anybody. I get it. But let's take the haters off. Let's take their faces off. Okay, if any families are friends, okay, bye. Let's erase their faces. Okay. Let's look behind them. Why is there so many people or certain people that carry this type of doctrine? It's a doctrine. It's a teaching. And they feel their needs have to be met above yours. So that's not anyone that loves you. They don't want you to have any physiological needs met. Because mine deserve to get met before you. Who do you think you are? Right? They don't want you to have safety and security. They don't want you to have love and belonging. So that's why you'll see them go above and beyond to show you that they're getting their physiological needs met, their houses, their car. And there's nothing wrong with showing your accomplishments. I'm anybody work hard, you deserve to play hard, you deserve rest. I'm all for self-care, so don't come at me with that. I'm talking about it's a certain doctrine that certain people carry, so you won't be walking around paranoid saying, oh, no, everybody's not acting like that. Is you look at what their doctrine is. And again, how can you walk together? How can two walk together unless they agree? If they respond out of a doctrine of my needs got to be met above yours and I have to shit on you to get mine's met, that's not somebody that you want to walk with, because they're going to be treacherous and sabotaging you every step of the way, right? And that'll go towards anything: employment, friendship, love, acquaintance, business. That'll go towards anything, family, friends. That's all across the board. Yourself, right? That goes all across the board there, okay? So we want to make sure that we're paying attention to that, okay? So it's a doctrine, all right? Anyone that flips your Maslow's hierarchy of needs from this to this is a person that carries a doctrine that is not going to be dedicated to you. They're going to be dedicated against you not getting your needs met. And it's the most visceral, the most potent form of hatred, where if someone doesn't want you to have food and shelter and be able to breathe and be existing, if they don't want you to feel safe and security, if they don't want you to feel love and belong, if they don't want you to have self-esteem or creativity and sense a sense of morality and experience your purpose and feel coherence and, feel togetherness, that's the ultimate form of hatred. And their doctrine is one of hatred and selfishness. Anyone that carries that doctrine, that doctorate, that doctor, that teaching, that's what doctrine means. I mean, unless you're cool with it, because obviously people like that got people around them and they group together. So if anybody carries that, and if you see any of that, like, why would you get mad about me? Say if you got a new little apartment, you 19. Why would they get mad about you having an apartment? Or why would they get mad about you learning about a new restaurant and you enjoy their tacos they have over there? You have to pay attention to stuff like that. That's weird. Why would they compete with you for that? You will also start looking at Maslow's hierarchy of need, and you'll start seeing them compete with your needs. And it makes them feel great to feel like your needs are not being met. Let's say if I make love with my husband, he just tearing it up. I mean, man. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm not married, but I'm just saying, say if I make love to my husband, and I'm feeling like because you're not getting some, I'm feeling even better. That's how people with that doctrine, they carry that. Let's say if I'm driving in my car, okay, and I have a Tesla, okay, give me a little Tesla, and me driving in my car and then imagining, because remember it's vain imaginations, me imagining you on the bus and crying because it's cold, it's making me feel better. I've arrived. See how they're bypassing their blessing to be codependent upon whether you get your needs met or not. So also people with this doctrine are very, very codependent. Just because they might come out as bullyish or nasty doesn't mean that, oh, they're so strong. They're very codependent on you, because them feeling good about themselves or like they arrived or they have their needs met and they got it going on is dependent upon you not. Why would you understand? So be very careful. And a lot of people, it's the age of an op, and it's the age of image. And ops love their image. You are opposition. Ops means opposition, or somebody that opposes you. That's someone that opposes your needs being met, your spiritual needs being met, whatever spirituality you practice. If they're trying to tell you whether you hear from, you don't hear from God, you don't know who that is, and he ain't talking to you. How do you know what somebody is doing? That's someone that is an op that's going to be addicted to their image, and those people are dangerous. They are against your needs being met. Why would you not want someone to feel their spirituality or feel creative and know that they're unique, but they can find people that are similar to them and love and belong and good rest? Why would you come up against anything like that? Because, when people try to irritate you, they're trying to come against your rest. Those are ops, baby. They can look good, too. Some of the ops look good. I be looking at them like, that inside toe up. But you look good, though. You stay right on up over there. They're ops. And you have to be careful, because when those ops get around people that are around you, they poison them. Okay, through their they impart unto them their irritation through conversation, through gossip, They'll sleep with them. They'll give them stuff. They'll, you can come over to my side, and there's never no side. The side is in their mind. The truth is, their life is their life, and your life is your life. They don't want to. Whoever carries this doctrine don't want to believe that. They believe that your life is their life, and you don't deserve to have any. Not even your needs being met, because I do, and that means that I've arrived. See how this a weird doctrine? Be careful, okay? So erase, I know it's hard, okay? It took me a long time, and it still does. Person, places, and things, when they come up and act in this way, or they act weird, you'll feel let down. Like, why they not happy about me getting a man? Like, why do you try to feel like you got to sleep with every man I bring around, or you got to down talk me? Or why they not happy that, I just finished up this English class. I'm trying to go back to school. What are you so upset about that for? Because they don't want you to get your needs met. They're ops. So let's erase it. That's why you'll know, you know what I mean? And like move beyond that and look at this is your teaching. And you are dedicated to your doctrine. That's the title of this. They are dedicated to their doctrine. They are very dedicated to it. Okay? And some of them will be around you just long enough to see you not getting your needs met and act like they're there for you. And they'll go behind, and because that's the doctrine they carry. Their Maslow's hierarchy of needs is more important than yours. And who do you think you are? Because you thought you was cute. You thought you was just so smart. Well, look at me. I got it. Did you want this? And they have like this cackling, villainous laugh type of thing. And it fills them with delight. It fills them with delight. It fills them with glee, with joy, right? It's like an inversion of joy. But if you're thirsty, see, I just had this water. All right. And it could be your mamas. It could be your daddies. It could be your siblings, that little hateful sister. It could be your cousins. It could be wherever spiritual practice you at the Buddhist temple, at the mosque. You know what I mean? At temple or at the church. It could be at school. What's going on? This is my study group. Was you mad at me because I studied and got a B and you got a D? You understand? So it's not to make you paranoid, is to make you aware. So that way you will know and you will cherish more people in your circle or people that you come across. They might be strangers that you can feel that is genuinely happy about you getting your needs met. As long as you don't poison them against them and make your preferences poisonous and be undignified and merciless towards them, right? If you show grace and stay grounded, if you enjoy your preferences without making them poisonous, right? And if you want your needs to be met, you should be happy about other people's needs being met. Anybody that carries the opposite doctrine of that is an op. And it is the image. It is the age of image. They're about image and being an op. All right? You guys have a wonderful day. Cherish those and hug those who are in your circle. Okay, even if it's a little pet that you're like, I know I can depend on this pet. Cherish those who are in your circle who are happy about your needs being met, or people that come across your path that you know they're happy about your needs being met because you deserve it, right? You should want people around you that feel that you deserve to get your needs met, not people that feel you deserve to have them taken away and be shitted on and go over there until I get my stuff met and I'm going to cackle and laugh. Those are not no people. Those are not your people. You hear me? They say your vibe attract your tribe. Their vibe is venomous, okay? Their vibe and their doctrine is their needs before yours. It's like a dog-eat-dog type of world to them. Those are not people that you're going to be able to trust. I wouldn't have them nowhere near me, okay? You guys have a wonderful day. Fortify your circle. Show the people that in your life that you love them, that you're happy, that they genuinely care about you, and they want you to be happy. And wish it back to them. And then maybe go out for some drinks later on, or, watch or play some pool together. Enjoy them today, okay? All right, you guys have a wonderful. And if you don't have that, begin to pray or meditate on people like that's attracted to you, where you could build with people that are safe, that want to see you get your needs be met, not people who want to take them away and enjoy in it and get hellish glee out of the thought of that. They begin to have vain imaginations of you being alone in a dungeon crying and they're just like laughing and eating a feast. Those are people that are completely delusional and they will be dangerous, okay? The delusional are dangerous, okay? Let the delusional, dangerous people keep their doctrine and you just steer clear quietly, okay? Safely and at peace. You guys have a wonderful day. All right. And trust me, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I've learned this because I've lived it. You guys have a wonderful day. Okay. And I'm still learning and I'm still teachable because my doctrine is one of humility. Peace. Diamond Lioness.